first got to Vietnam, we were like just mystified by the whole scooter thing because it's insanity. It's like organized chaos, and you gotta have a scooter to get around in this town. You're free, you can go wherever you want, explore the city, or go out and go for adventure, like on a long bike ride, or as something simple as getting groceries, because it is so much more difficult to walk on some of the streets in Hanoi than it is to just ride the motorcycle and risk getting hit. Everyone's car and major mode of transportation is motorbike. They stack 2 or 3, 4, sometimes I've seen up to 5 on one motorbike. So a motorbike like this size will have one child in the front, the husband driving, the younger child, the mom, and then someone else hanging on the back. And it's barely hanging on as it's hitting the bottom. And of course they'll have like some sort of livestock attached to the back, but the running joke is to see who can get a picture with the most obscure thing on the back of a motorbike. This is the used motorbike market in Hanoi. It's the biggest one in Hanoi. There are scattered ones throughout the city, but this is the biggest place. This is where all the locals go. It's very unnerving though as a Westerner because you always feel like you're gonna get a bad deal and you don't know what you're getting, but I mean, you can get it fixed for very cheap, but you gotta know when you buy a bike there's probably gonna be things wrong with it. I mean, where else can you go buy a motorcycle and get a shave and a haircut too? It's Vietnam, baby.
I wanted a 3-wheeled vehicle because I thought it was going to be much safer. They're not very popular for actually coming to downtown because they're almost like driving a car in this crazy traffic. So by rush hour it becomes a little bit of a hassle to have the sidecar. It's a big engine. 650cc compared to probably 125 for the average scooter. That's one of the typical questions you get from the Vietnamese. They look at this bike and they say, big engine, how big is it? Now, in addition to it, it looks different. So people look at you and probably because they're looking at you, they're not as concentrated in riding in front of you or around you. They just let you go so they can look at you. Did you see that one? That was pretty close.
I think in terms of the sheer volumes of motorbikes and scooters, there's nothing like this on Earth. You know, you see it in some of the other Asian countries, but on a you know, sheer scale, this is out of this world. I've never seen anything quite like it. When I first arrived, it was a case of run, but you realise that the slower you walk, the more calm you are. It's almost a case of closing your eyes and heading across the road and they go around you. It's quite unnerving though. It goes against all the natural instincts that you've got as a human, I think. But after a few times of crossing the road, you very quickly get used to it, I think, and you've just got to trust that they're going to avoid you because you're not going to avoid them. If you go and watch it from one of the balconies and you see all of the cars and the people and the mopeds interacting, there is some kind of poetry to it. You can also almost kind of imagine some classical music being played over the top and, you know, weaving in and out. No one ever seems to quite collide and avoid each other at the last minute, but there is a kind of pattern to it, like synchronized swimming almost.